It is Thursday, June 11th, and this is CONCACAF VideoSignals. Today on VideoSignals, the draw for the Champions League was held today. We have the results. Honduras and Mexico rebounded from World Cup defeats on Saturday to post narrow wins last night. We'll take a look at all the action. Join me on a trip around the Confederation, and then we'll finish the program, CONCACAF quiz style. The draw for the 2009-2010 CONCACAF Champions League was conducted today at the CONCACAF Studios in New York City. 24 teams from 10 countries are in this year's tournament field. 8 teams were seeded directly into the group stage, while the remaining 16 were paired for 8 preliminary round series, the winners of which will advance to the group stage. The opening round series are as follows. Arabe Unido or San Francisco FC of Panama will play San Juan Jablote of Trinidad and Tobago. Pachuca of Mexico awaits either Comunicaciones or Jalapa of Guatemala. The New York Red Bulls of the USA will meet W Connection of Trinidad and Tobago. Olympia will face either Arabe Unido or Chorrillo of Panama. Last year's finalist Cruz Azul of Mexico will square off against Herediano of Costa Rica. DC United of the USA will play Chalatenango of El Salvador. Liberia of Costa Rica will tangle with Real España of Honduras, while either the Vancouver Whitecaps or Toronto FC of Canada will play 2009 semifinalist Puerto Rico Islanders. The preliminary round winners will advance to the group stage. There are 4 groups of 4 teams each featuring a seeded team from North America and Central America. In Group A, we have the Houston Dynamo of the USA and Isidro Metapan of El Salvador. In Group B, we have Toluca of Mexico and Marathon of Honduras. In Group C, we have the Columbus Crew of the USA and Saprissa of Costa Rica. And in Group D, we have Pumas of Mexico and either Municipal or Comunicaciones of Guatemala. All opening round first leg games must be played between July 28th and the 30th. Second leg games will be played between August 4th and August 6th. CONCACAF VideoSignals will have all the action throughout the entire Champions League season. In World Cup qualifying last night, Mexico snapped a 2-game losing streak to post a 2-1 win over Trinidad and Tobago at the Azteca in Mexico City. The victory was Mexico's 6th in 6 home games, results that have helped counteract its struggling away form. A 48th minute 35-yard strike by Oscar Rojas proved to be the game winner. Guillermo Franco got El Tri off to a quick start, scoring just inside the 2nd minute, benefiting from problems in the visitors' defense. Hayden Tinto evened the score in first-half injury time in just his 2nd ever World Cup qualifying appearance. It was the Soca Warriors' first ever goal at the historic stadium. Mexico's win was good enough to lift it into 4th place, just a point behind Honduras, which beat El Salvador 1-0 in San Pedro Sula. A first-half goal by Carlos Pavón, his 3rd of qualifying, gave the home side a much-needed boost after losing at the U.S. on Saturday. The win left them in CONCACAF's last guaranteed place for next year's World Cup, as the final round reached its midpoint, with every team having played 5 games. A look at the table shows that idle Costa Rica retains the top spot. The USA is now only 3 points ahead of Honduras. Mexico moves a place up to 4th. El Salvador drops 2 places, and Trinidad stays bottom. They'll all stay that way until qualifying starts again in August. Now, let's see what's happening around the Confederation. FC Dallas of the USA's Major League Soccer got goals from Andre Rocha in the 21st minute and another from Alex Fichera in the 60th to defeat Costa Rica's Herediano 2-0 last night in a friendly played at Pizza Hut Park in Frisco, Texas. The visitors finished with just 8 players thanks to 3 ejections. The match was delayed for an hour due to severe storms. Yesterday's scheduled friendly between Grenada and visiting Panama was canceled due to the condition of the playing surface. The game was to be a preparation match for both teams as they get ready for the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And that completes our brief trip around the Confederation. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked if you knew the name of the city in which Mexico hosted Trinidad and Tobago in a World Cup qualifier on June 8, 2005, a 2-0 win for El Tri. Once again, this question generated a lot of response. The correct answer is that the game was played in Monterrey at the Estadio Universitario. Today's question takes us to the FIFA Confederations Cup, where the 2007 CONCACAF Gold Cup champion USA will open play in this year's tournament on Monday against Italy in South Africa. The last goal scored by the USA in the Confederations Cup was against Turkey in a 2-1 loss on June 19, 2003 in Saint-Étienne, France. Who scored that goal for the U.S.? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to VideoSignals@CONCACAF.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. All those answering correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. Well, that's all for today. As always, thanks for joining us at Video Signals, your source for CONCACAF news.